All right, so I wanted to do a tour, two-part tour, one of the wash station and then one of the growing area inside the wash station greenhouse. We have multiple greenhouses, so I wanted to do a tour of each one, what we're growing at this time of year. Early February, first week in February. There's tons of snow on the ground. I think we're going to get a foot of snow tomorrow. And so I thought it'd be interesting to go through each of the houses. This is our main house because it's where the washing station is at one end, and then we have the some greens growing in there as well. So it's multiple parts, so make sure you subscribe so that you'll get notified when part 2 comes out. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so all we did in here was what I did is I just put a piece of cement in, and that was just a part of the house. It's just like first 25 feet. And that was back when we were leasing the land, and it didn't make sense to put up a structure for the wash and pack because we didn't know if we'd still be here. But we needed some place to wash and pack, and we were actually washing on dirt floor, which isn't a lot of fun. You know, it gets muddy quick, and it's pretty nasty, and you certainly couldn't use it in the middle of the winter. You know, we ended up being successful and purchasing the property, which is good, and I still don't feel like I need a pack house. This is perfectly nice for me. I like it in here. We thought we would move to a house, and I don't see any need. I like being out in the sun, but we do put a shade cloth on top during the summer. We have multiple fans in here to keep it cool. Shutters that we open. One really large fan, so that it stays very cool in here, even in the middle of the summer. There'll actually be 2 layers of shade cloth as we go into the summer. With most of it being just on this end. And because it's winter, we only have half of it for wash station. When the summer comes, all of this junk here, right, and there's a whole bunch of junk, because I usually working on projects, I have it on stuff on the tables, tools in here, and all of this gets cleared out in the summer, and we use the full washing station. But for now, it's cut in half, and we're using half the washing station, or a little bit more than half, to process all of the vegetables. So we have, a wall of equipment, and this is all equipment that drives the greenhouse, controllers and heating and hot water, things for pressure, our hand wash sink so that, we keep our food clean. During the winter, we keep all the packing totes inside and harvest totes. This is a mixture of both of those. The washing sink for washing equipment and things like that. This isn't used for vegetables, just for general purpose cleaning. We have the center of the wash station, which is our tanks, which are multi-purpose. We use them for from roots to cooking greens, baby greens. It's really the center, and it just depends on the day when we're working and what that's about. Then we have our root washing station, which is, since, there's more storage, we're just growing, pretty much carrots at this point fresh. That's really taken up by a lot of the summer equipment right now. And then down the center, we have our stainless steel tables, which this is where we're going to do all the packing, right? So we have multiple scales, and so we do wholesale packing, all the bagging, all the clamshells, all of that stuff's done on this table. Then we keep on hand bags and clamshells and things like that on this shelf here. But the bulk of it is kept in storage in the barn because there's a hell of a lot of it. So we'll just keep the on-hand stuff, an open box of bags, and then replace them with the stuff that's in the barn. there's a lot of equipment in here, a lot of stuff to go through. It's something, that we go through in, excruciating detail in the course I have, but I wanted to give you just an overview of what it looked like, and that, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do it inside of a greenhouse, because you're really just about the floor, and then the equipment you just buy over time. And it works for me. It's a really great space. We move a lot of vegetables through here. In 1 week, we can do, $15,000 to $17,000 worth of vegetables through this washing station, which is pretty amazing. The other thing that's in here is the command center. So the command center is here, and that's where I, all the tasks. So you have the harvest tools lined up here, but all the tasks are assigned over here. How I manage those tasks is all done through here. This is where all the workers come to figure out what they're working on. We have coffee and tea station. We have all the radios where they get charged here. The workers hang their jackets. So that's pretty much the washing station. Maybe we'll go into more detail with it later, but I just want to give you an overview of it. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to go to the greens part of the house and see what it looks like. This is the house where we keep it just above freezing. There's water lines in here. We have to keep it above freezing, and that gives us an opportunity to grow some different crops throughout the winter.